All right, what's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Thespian coming at you with a new one. And today we got a little fun video. I haven't done one of these in a while, but the last one I did, y'all really liked it, which was my top 10 favorite fighting game characters of all time. Now, a lot of y'all liked it. I loved making it because it's like, you know, I know we like to talk about drama and like scams in the FGC, but I love these characters. I love these games. Like, let's talk about that for a second. So I thought it'd be a fun vid to make my top 10 female characters in fighting games. So it was a hard list to make just because I want to do like one per franchise, and I realized I really hate playing against a lot of them, but I do have a lot of favorites. Some didn't make the cut, unfortunately, but we might see them in the future list. Shout outs to all women, and like there's just a lot of cool badass women in fighting games, and I just want to share a couple of my faves. Now, as far as criteria goes, obviously looks are a big factor. Just how they look, like do they look cool, or they kind of cute and whatnot. But also a lot of these characters I like, personality wise, I like their lore. Let's go ahead and start this, but before we do, make sure to give that subscribe button, hit the like, and follow me on all my socials, and let me know in the comments who's y'all favorite waifu in fighting games. But let's not use waifu, like that term's overdone. These are our girl bosses, bro. The first one, now this one comes from Melty Blood. Now this was kind of hard to choose because I already chose Ryogi, which is my favorite female character in Melty Blood, but I chose her in my just top 10 favorite overall characters. But I really tried to stop myself from using Nekoark, but this one, they did my girl dirty. Is my girl Eltnum. So Eltnum is so cool. I really wish she's in Type Lumina, but you know, maybe sometime in the future. But Eltnum is super sick. Like her lore is like insane with all the Tatari nonsense and everything with Rakia and everything. Like she's really cool, and I do like how she's straight up like the face of Melty Blood. Obviously not Type Lumina, but like when people talk about Melty Blood, they think about Eltnum, and I love that they, you know, she's still relevant because they did add her in Under Night, which again, she's still broken there. And like I said, this was a tough one because I'm like, man, who do I really like after Ryogi? And Eltnum was just in my head the entire time. So shout outs to Eltnum starting us off. Now the next one, I am kind of cheating on this one because I don't necessarily like her. Like she's not originally from a fighting game, but she is one of my favorite characters, period, of all time. And that's my girl, number 9, Jen Scott from Power Rangers Battle for the Grid or Power Rangers Time Force. Now, Jen, bro, like, okay, so as a kid, you know, it was all about, you know, the Red Ranger, like White Ranger, you know, Tommy and all of them. Like, they're cool. I never really liked the, you know, the girls too much because, you know, it's not marketed for me. But Jen, oh my God, bro, she is so badass. So, like I said, I am cheating a bit because I'm basically just talking about Time Force, which is one of my favorite Power Ranger seasons of all time. That's like definitely my top 3, and she's basically the main character in that show. Like she's leading the entire team when they travel back in time, try to save her boyfriend from dying. This is not spoilers. The show is 20 years old, and it's legit the first episode. So super sick. Her gameplay is also really cool. When I was trying Battle for the Grid, which is a game that needs a lot more love because it's really fun, especially if you're, you know, a team versus game connoisseur. It's a really fun game. And yeah, like her gameplay is really cool. Like a bunch of her blaster stuff and just little infinites. Well, that game's filled with infinites, but she's just super cool. And just again, like I put her low for a reason. I am cheating because, you know, it's just like one of my favorite characters. But that's my girl Jen Scott, bro. She definitely, she's a spunky ass girl. Like I definitely liked her a lot. Big Power Rangers fan. Please, someone stop me. I can't be spending too much money on the toys. But that's gonna be number 9. Now number 8 is one of my personal favorites, just because I mean, she was hot. Like when I first saw her, like I'm like, oh boy. So number 8 is my girl Ivy. Now, it took me a long time to find a picture of her that YouTube or Twitch wouldn't get me for. So my girl Ivy, if y'all don't know, she is very scandalous, but she's super sick and is one of the few characters that I actually started off with. Like in Soul Calibur, I didn't really like too many characters off of just appearance alone. I really just chose Ivory. I chose Ivy first compared to everyone else, which usually in a fighting game, whenever I try something out, someone always like, you know, grabs my attention, like, you know, based on looks. And it's usually always a guy. Like, I just love my edgelords or big beefy men or knights or like, you know, just god complex characters. I don't know why. Someone help me. With Soul Calibur, I just went straight to Ivy, and she's a lot of fun. In later iterations, I was just rocking Siegfried and Nightmare at that point, but Ivy, she got a special place in my heart because, like I said, she's really, really attractive, but her lore is crazy. Like with stuff that she has going on with like Nightmare and like her family, like she's like 400 years old or something. Like, it's been a while since I've touched up on Soul Calibur, but Ivy, that's my #1 in that series. Like, she's just so cool, and like, hey man, sometimes I want to whip it too. You know what I'm saying? Next one, #7. Now this one was really hard because there's just too many of them. So this next one is a KOF rep. She doesn't come from KOF originally, but she, you know, she's basically known for being KOF now. And it's my girl King. So this was, like I said, a tough one to do because there's so many girls, like there's so many awesome like women in KOF. Like, it was so hard to choose one. I was thinking Leona, I was thinking Vanessa, I was thinking you know, we got Shermie and Chizuru back. Like, I was just thinking of so many characters, Mature Vice, but I'm like, you know what? King, bro, because she got them tomboy vibes, and you know I'm all about those, the short pixie cut. Oh my god. But she's really cool. I do dig her lore. For those who don't know, she originally came from Art of Fighting. That's a game where Ryo and Robert and Yuri and all of them come from, and basically she was like a boss character that was like the I think butler of the main villain, and basically it was just, you know, being a bad guy to get money for her sick brother. Obviously Ryo kicked her ass and revealed that, oh, it was a chick all along, like her clothes exploded or something. And from then on, I like, some people complain that they kind of feminize her too much because she does have that androgynous look that we're all talking about because of Testament. But really sick character. Gameplay is very easy. I definitely recommend her to a lot of new players that want to just, you know, give KOF a shot. Always a super strong character, and man, just the way she looks, the way she moves, the way she talks. I think the voice actress does an amazing job with her. Like when she says, "Come on, baby," like, I'm just blown away. But she's really sick. Like I said, it was really hard picking a KOF rep, but it has to be King, bro. Like, she's just so cool. Next one. Now this one was also kind of difficult. This is a Skullgirls rep, and I like a lot of characters in that game, but it was difficult between deciding her or this other character. But I eventually chose her, and it's my girl Valentine. So Valentine is a super fun character. I actually ended up liking her, not because of aesthetic or look or anything. I mean, she is, you know, amazingly attractive. I ended up liking her because of her gameplay. Like, it's this really fast Rekka character with like a bunch of debuffs that she puts like with the syringes and shit. It's like really cool, and just the way she moves is super cool. It does remind me a little bit of Strider in terms of movement. And like, I think her like super where she does this zigzag and it's like the freaking heart monitor, like, it's so sick. And yeah, Skullgirls is not necessarily a game I know lore of, but just out of pure aesthetics alone and just gameplay, Valentine is just an instant click. I was gonna pick Parasol because that's another character I really like, but I decided Valentine just because I really just click with her gameplay. Like, Valentine, always on my team. She's super sick. And I definitely recommend people using her, even though she is a bit on the harder side IMO. But look, bro, sexy nurse that can kill you, I'm all in. This next one, now, slightly cheating, but I actually do enjoy the way she plays compared to where she comes from, the source material. But I think this is a lot of y'all's favorite. I'm pretty sure. My girl Naoto. So my girl Naoto is like so fun. She's really cool. Like I said, just like Jen, I like her because of Persona 4, of her lore, backstory, and everything. By the way, play Persona 4 better than 5. What? But again, tomboy GF vibes, super sick. Definitely love her story when it comes to, you know, her wanting to be the best detective she can be, even though there's a lot of stigma, a lot of hurdles she has to overcome just based on, you know, what gender she is. So I think that's a pretty cool story. And also, I mean, you can't You can't ignore my girl Chibi Naoto, like, just taking over the world. And, like, you know, she's just a cute-ass character. I definitely enjoyed using her a lot in BB Tag, as I never got the opportunity to play P4AU. But now that that's out with Rollback, I'm definitely going to try her out after I use, you know, my favorites, Narukami, Adachi, Sho. Naoto's going to be right there. And, you know, I might use Shadow Naoto just so I can, you know, use the most broken character in the game. Thank you, Moopoke. Number 4, like, this character I just fell in love with as soon as she got revealed to the game. And a game where there's so many, like, strong female representation in fighting games, and I mean, one of them is legit called the First Lady of fighting games. We got a Street Fighter rep, and it is my girl Juri right here. So my girl Juri, bro, oh my goodness. Like I said, in her reveal, I just fell in love with her sadistic, crazy ass chick. Like, a lot of her moves look cool with her little cartwheels. The feng shui engine I thought was a really cool mechanic when they put her in SF4. And I thought she translated really well in SF5. This is her SF5 look. But, you know, she sucks. She sucks in SF5, I'm sorry. But she's still super cool. I definitely like the way they redesigned her a little bit. Got the spandex and everything. And a lot of her costumes in SF5 are some of the coolest ever. Like, I think SF5 doesn't get enough credit for their costumes. Yes, I know there's a bunch, but a lot of them look really good, especially on Juri. Like, I'm a fan of the little devil horn one, the goth student one. Like, she's such a cool character. And yeah, just a fun character. That's going to be number 4. Now, number 3, top 3, guys. And we're going to start off number 3. I mean, y'all already know I was going to say Baiken. Oh my God. All right, so Baiken, right? So, hold up. Now, I wanted to a little risque art. I don't know who this artist is. Shout outs to this artist. I don't know how to read that cursive, but this artist is insane. So, Baiken, there's not much to say. She is such a badass character. Like, yes, I know there's obvious reasons to like her. Like, super obvious, like, if you see them. But she is just the coolest character in terms of gameplay, looks, like, just everything. Now, when I first used her back in Plus R, I didn't really gravitate to her too much because, you know, there was just some other characters I was interested in. Order Soul, Kai, Testament, Zappa, you know, those. But I always liked this cool samurai lady. Like, she was so sick and one of the most stylish characters ever. I think when she dropped in Exert, like, they just really hit the park when it came to her look. Like, just an updated design. Like I said, I know they, like, anime-fied her, I guess that's a word, you know, make her a bit more appealing to, you know, the weebs, all of us. But I still think she's really cool, still keeps that big samurai energy, and just super sick. Like, I like a lot of her moves are really flashy. I'm thinking of, like, her supers, her insta-kill and exert, and, you know, being a new character in Strive, she just dropped a couple weeks ago. Definitely having a blast with her, although, you know, I do prefer a little bit more flash compared to what Strive Baiken has to offer, but she looks so sick, and they just kept her the same, so it just goes to show Baiken's design is peak fighting game design. So, number 2. This character, I know I'm gonna get attacked for. I know a lot of y'all are gonna be like, ooh, I don't know about that, bro. It might have to get canceled, but look, don't blame me, all right? A lot of that game, you can cancel a lot of people for, but it is a Blaze Blue rep, and I feel that this character is probably one of the best out of all the women in Blaze Blue, and that's my girl S. So, oh my God. So, S is, like, legit the first character I tried out in Blaze Blue. Like I was, you know, debating on when I got into it. I got into Blaze Blue because of watching the scene, watching tournaments and everything. And every time I watched a top 8, I'm like, wow, I hate every character that's on screen. Like, I kept seeing Nine, I kept seeing Carl, like Litchi. I'm like, man, these characters are so annoying. I don't vibe. But once I tried out S, I'm just like, yo, this chick is cool. Like, I'm a big fan of big swords, super huge fan, and S does have big ass sword. A lot of her effects are really cool when it comes to her like after image effects that she does with her slashes. Voice amazing. Theme is, she has one of the best themes in all of fighting games, Constellation. And just, you know, she's just cute, bro. She likes pudding. She's just super cute, stoic. I definitely like that type of character, and she's just a lot of fun. I definitely recommend, just like King, is try out S, because even though she is really good right now, she is a bit friendlier to use. Though I definitely recommend new players trying her out. Like I said, her gameplay is really, really fun. And yeah, that's legit my favorite BlazBlue character of all time. Just don't ask me what her name stands for and we'll be fine. This next one. Now, guys, this was a hard character to choose. I'm not gonna lie to you. However, when I was thinking about everything, I'm like, you know what? It has to be her. It has to be her. Now, this franchise, I don't know a damn thing about, but this character, just out of what I've heard about her, I'm like, oh yeah, no, this is the best character in this franchise. And it is a Granblue versus rep. So, the number one is my girl Vegeta, or so y'all thought. No, number one is best girl BBW Ladiva, bro. My girl Ladiva is insanely cool. Now, legit grappler character. I hate grapplers. I hate grapplers. But I make an exception with Ladiva. Ladiva is legit like the coolest grappler I've seen in like any game. I'm considering Pot. I'm considering Tager, Potemkin. I already said Potemkin. Zangief. I think she's cooler than all of them. And this is like your dream grappler character. I know a lot of people were hurting with Zangief in Street Fighter, but it's like there's nothing that you could ask for more when it comes to like what a grappler has in Ladiva. Her pokes, her conversions off of like all her far buttons, like her run, her drop kick, like it's insane. And she actually made me consider using a grappler character for the first time. Like I said, I do not mess with it at all. And like I said, this is a franchise I have no knowledge of. I don't know anything about Granblue. I don't play the game, nothing about it. However, I did find out about her lore through my sister and, just me reading about her. And basically, she just has the power of love, uses her big, strong-ass body to spread love to everyone, whether they want to or not. And I think that's really sick. It's like, oh man, this is such a crazy character. And I do like, like I said, like the representation she carries with a lot of people that, look for this type of character. I do like that with her lore, because she does have a very masculine body. In the Granblue, one of the Granblue stories, the character Cagliostro is like, yo, I can make you a super cute, frail body like me. And Ladiva's like, nah, I'm gonna use the body that I was given to carry on my mission because, make me proud, my parents proud, and, all that, like, wholesomeness. And it's like, I don't really hear that type of, like, scenario. I'm like, wow, that's super sick. And she also dunked on Cagliostro, so I'm a big fan already. Hashtag nerf Cagliostro. But I think just out of lore alone, dude, like this character, this is like the best character in Granblue. Definitely one of my favorites, like wholeheartedly. And like I said, Granblue Versus got me to like learn a lot more about these characters that I'm tempted to download the gacha. Someone stopped me, but I was kind of tempted. And she also has like the best super in the game. Like Ladiva's the total package, bro. Shout outs to my BBWs and shout outs to Ladiva because I think she's the best female character in Granblue. Fuck Metara, fuck Zoe, whatever, bro. It's my girl Ladiva. I'm trying to get grappled, bro. I'm trying to get hugged. But that is my list. I know it was a little long one, but like I said, I just want to spread, the love. Shout outs to all these strong women that are in these fighting games because I know for a lot of people, they do represent a lot for them. Like I said, wholesomeness, bro. Like, there's just nothing more I can say. It's just pure wholesomeness. And I just wanted to make this video just to, celebrate Women's History Month. Let me know in the comments below what's y'all's favorite female characters. I know that I listed 10 of them. You don't gotta list 10. Give me your top 3 female characters, and I love to see what y'all come up with. I'm trying to see if any of y'all are in the Ladiva army with me. That's gonna be it for this vid, y'all. Like I said, give a like, share, and subscribe. Help support the channel, and follow me on Twitch, where we recorded this live at twitch.tv/thespianlive. Happy Women's History Month. Shouts to all women in the FGC, because y'all are not appreciated enough. But I will see y'all in the next one. Take care.